warm people. The people are very warm and very friendly, and you're surrounded by great music whenever you go and eat or go to a cafe, because there's always some guy there playing a little organ or singing with a guitar, and it's great. If people have a good time, that's a good set. And that we've kind of played an interesting selection of music. The main thing is that you get very good energy and feedback from the crowd, because otherwise you think maybe you haven't done your job properly. I mean, it's always evolving. At the moment, it's very much, electronic music is very much back. It's stayed the same for 20 years, more or less. Little changes here, there. It's the same kind of thing. I'm looking forward to the next wave. And I think there's two types of evolution. I think there's very organic music cells, or with an acoustic instrument, maybe with a hang drum or playing a harp. Something very acoustic and very like heartfelt, to get rid of all production. That's one side. The other side, I think, is like there's this guy that's developed a helmet where you can think the music, and he's a professor in musical forms from your thoughts. So it's no playing, and I'm looking forward to the clubs of the future when everybody will have little nodes on their head, and they will think the sound and music of what you're feeling. So it's no more DJs, no one or any of this. It will be people creating the music, because music's only expression, and most people can do it, just they don't know the ins and outs of how to do it, or you know, the method. People worry that it doesn't pay you very much.
Yeah.
I think it's okay if they don't make big profits. I think that's fine. Yeah, because if something becomes very popular, then a lot of people will listen. As long as the individual companies, the filters, aren't taking big profits. Spotify, I don't know if they are or not. But I think that's the same with everything in society. It's kind of losing the middleman and sort of cutting the costs away, making everything more transparent, because it'll make life simpler. And we can have more time to express and be artistic and kind of live our lives, rather than doing loads of paperwork and worrying about, you know, the percentages on everything. Well, the electronic scene was very small when we started. It was an underground thing, it was an underground culture, and hip-hop was an underground culture, and it was about, house music was from the people in the fringes. It wasn't part of the mainstream pop music system. It was very exciting because it seemed very real and very honest, and the same with hip-hop as well. That's all become very popular and mainstream now. So yeah, there's new things that are underground now. So it's become part of, you know, the culture. It's become what rock music was before, like the main thing.
Feels good. Feels really nice. We've got a good job. We're lucky, but it's been a long trajectory. It hasn't been quick, and yeah, I don't know. In a way, what we do, it wasn't like I ever dreamed of doing what we do, but what we do is fantastic. It's great.
I think the first habit to have if you want to make a success with what you do is spend hours and hours and hours doing it and working really hard. And I mean, they say that's how to become a genius in anything, if you spend, is it 100,000 hours on it or something? Because you're learning your craft and you're learning the process and understanding it. And I suppose the next stage is to keep your creative spirit alive. So that's by moving out of your comfort zone. Whenever you've done something, then you have to try and do something else that you haven't done before, because otherwise you become stale. and it's to keep inspired. But inspiration for music or art, generally, I imagine, is all around us all the time, because it's life. Any of us can choose to be inspired. It's all everywhere all the time. Or just go into nature for a minute, and then it makes you realise that you're alive.
Well, that was a long time ago. You get set stems and you just, you mix, that's it.
We met Justin Timberlake in an airport, and actually with Pharrell Williams, him and NERD were supporting before us on stage in the Future Music Festival in Australia.
But they were already massive then, it was just on that tour. I mean, they're huge.
And Kanye West also supported us in Poland, so that's nice to remember. Who's a new artist, and we did one of
Mary J. Blige.
And Chic.
The tour? It's been very good. The tour was really good. We finished at the O2 in London, which is a big arena in London, December last year.
And we just played at the Korean Jazz Festival with Sergio Mendes and Herbie Hancock. So that was good. They're kind of prestigious artists, and that's very nice. And we're DJing here tonight, and then we're going to do the Los Angeles Hollywood Bowl. We're doing that in a couple of weeks, and actually I was just in Korea. I stayed in Korea. But anyway, that was very exciting. I thought, wow, that's where we're going in a few weeks. That feels really good, and
You came, you stood, you blew right through me, have no regrets.
Well, probably don't do loads of drugs and kind of, I mean, with us, we've never done too many gigs. Because I know some DJs that just play all the time, everywhere, constantly, and then I think you can get burnt out. So I think the idea is to keep the love of it and not get burnt out, so not let it kill you.
Right.
Because it's like anything in life, if you do it too much, then you don't have any love or relationship for it anymore. Which is Muhammad Ali said that what you love can kill you, kind of your love gets destroyed because you become thin.
Hi, the Basement Jaxx saying hi to our friends on MDM Electro.